Hey, what's up guys, this is Johan, and on this video I'll be adding the canister filter to the 10-gallon office tank. Alright guys, so for the most part the 10-gallon Nano has been running awesome for the past month or so. For the most part I like everything about it. Only one thing I don't like about it is the water surface has this gunk or that protein buildup, and it's just floating there and it doesn't really go anywhere because I don't have any surface skimming. So what I was going to do is actually buy a hang-on back filter that has a surface skimmer, but in the meantime I didn't want to spend any money because I have this Sun canister filter. It's one of these like cheap canister filters. Works pretty well. I've had it for almost 4.5 years, almost 5 years now, ever since I got into the hobby. This was my first filter system that I had on my 20-gallon long. But I know most people say you don't want to put a canister filter on a reef tank because it basically holds all the tridus and it's a pain in the butt to clean. And when I used to use this, it was a pain in the butt to clean on the bigger tanks. But the way I plan on running the system is basically low maintenance. So I'll rarely go into this at all. This is just mainly to clean up that surface protein that's just hanging on, and it also has a 9-watt UV sterilizer. I may not be using that just yet because the tank is still brand new. I don't want to kill all the bacteria that's in there, although it'll be a good idea to run it. That way I could prevent any future algae that's gonna bloom. So I am debating if I should run it just yet. I am gonna run that sterilizer. I'm just debating if I'm gonna run it now or if I'm gonna run it later. So with this canister filter, because I had it so long, a few things did break on it. This top section right here, there should be a lever that allows you to flip it so you could close the valve that's in here, but that's clearly broken. You can see straight through it. So I am going to need to get another one or order another one. In the meantime, while that comes, I'll just use this as is. I have used it. It was on the 75-gallon tank and it worked just fine. It's a pain in the butt when you're trying to clean this and you can't close the valve. Alright guys, so that brief little overview, let's go ahead and start getting ready to add this on the 10-gallon Nano. So that will make it about, I think this holds about 2 gallons, 2.5 gallons. So it could take this entire system up to 12.5 gallons of water volume. But then I'm still gonna add some canister like filter media, so I'll take it down maybe about 11 gallons. And it's just different bits of live rock, crushed up live rock that I had from 75 gallon. I'm gonna put in here, and some different filter media, some marine pure spheres. This is mainly not really for filtration per se, just to add some extra water volume and to get off the main that slime that's on there. I guess that is filtration, but I won't be putting any filter floss in here because I will be, if I'm going to clean this out, it's going to be every 4 to 6 months. It's not going to be anything like a monthly or weekly cleanup of this, especially since I don't have the proper lever that's here. This got broke, so I'm going to replace it in. But for the most part, let's add this on to the 10-gallon Nano. Alright guys, so there you have it. The canister filter is on. I'm going to leave it run for about a month, and then I think I'll turn on the UV sterilizer. I may turn it on a few weeks early, just depends on what I see the algae is doing in this tank. But for the most part, it looks like it's already starting to do what it needs to do, removing some of the protein that's on the surface, and it's also added a little bit more extra flow, so I need to go ahead and rearrange some things just so that the cork don't get blown all the way off. What I'm planning to do with this 10-gallon Nano is actually having a lot of SPS down here. I wasn't going to put any SPS, but I'm thinking I'm going to put some SPS. As you can see, the sand is being blown away here, so I'm going to put some SPS here so they could encrust on the actual sand bed, or not sand bed, the glass bottom. And then since it's a high flow area, not much is going to be here besides some hard corals, SPS corals here, and then I may put SPS right there on this rock in the center because it's a highlight area. So that pretty much wraps it up for this video, guys. If you like it, go and hit the like button down below, and also remember to subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.